The other one are kind of polling. What do you think type of questions, right? So I do this question when I talk about elasticity of demand. I talk about drugs, and then I ask them this other debate. Now, the cool thing about these clickers is that I can actually do, I can take a questions like this. Let me go back here and do the polling is anonymous. So I can all ask you to answer the question, and there's a small way that I can actually get I can tie your answer to yourself, right? So why don't you answer and tell me what you think? I want to know what you guys think. Let me go back. About the drug problem. And let me stop. You got most of you already, and this is what you guys think. So A, strong legalization. Most people are in favor of strong legalization, strong enforcement. All right. And then what I can do now is I can go to my students. Some people vote for E. I'm really interested to see which one was that one. But what I can do is I can tell my students, why do you feel that way? And all I'm going to do, I tell them, all I want to do is to hear from you. I'm not going to put any judgment. So how many of you chose A? So why A?
Fear. People are really driven by the fear of getting caught.
And you think that works better?
Yeah.
OK. Is she wrong? Is she right? There's no way for me to tell her whether she's right or wrong, right? So this question is different. There's no right or wrong answer here. But still, the fact that you're choosing something, it makes you invested in your answer. So it makes you kind of like a little more engaged in the class. And this is what I do. And then I take samples. And then after I've taken your sample, after you have taken a position, after you have or perhaps even told me verbally what you thought, then I start talking about it. And at that point, you should be a little more engaged because you have already taken a position. So these questions are actually very useful, even though they're completely different from the peer instruction questions we did before. There's no right or wrong answer, so I won't do what we did before. But this is another type of question that I do in my class. What's your eating strategy when you go to all-you-can-eat buffet? So most people here, what's your eating strategy? B. Eat a little more than I normally do, all right? Is anyone actually who pick A? The minority, right? A. Have you taken economics before? OK, good. Why you do A? I was going to say good. You're being a good economic, actually. Because an economist will also should say, yeah. OK, you're not gonna, so I mean the idea here is sunk cost, right? It said like if you already pay for the money you pay for the buffet is already gone, right? So I'd rather be $5 poorer and feel fine than be $5 poorer and have a stomachache after eating all the food there, right? So, but anyway, these are good questions. There's no right or wrong answer here again. So these are good questions that you can do for people to kind of to tell you what they think and whether they believe on something is. And then you can get them to talk about it before you actually do the thing, right? So they have an opinion about things. So this is another one I put in my very first class. And those international students know that we talk about that in the TA training, right? I like to put it out there that I do have an accent and it's not going away, right? And different people have different opinions about this one. Most people in this one usually pick D, but I don't really try to brag about that. I tend to be very humble. OK, so here's another one. Should funding public school students? So these are really good questions for use with clickers.